This is a video that's probably long overdue, so I'm not teasing anybody anymore, but it's a video that I really didn't want to make, which is what led to, I guess, teasing something. And I just want to be upfront that I had every intention to continue this regular hockey podcasting. It's just takes too much of my time that I could be putting into what has essentially become a YouTube career. Well, at least for a little while, up until the apocalypse. I'm here to make an explanation and make it a little long-winded. And I basically want to tell you why I broke my promise and that there's very good reasons for it. And then I did, and stress that I sincerely thought that I could handle everything, and I can't. And I also want to show my appreciation to the people that gave me the opportunity to have a YouTube career, at least for a little while. I am going back to work. I'm going back to get a regular job. The apocalypse, although even after being leaving Baited with Colossal is Crazy, which gave me an opportunity of a lifetime, I was still able to hold on and earn reasonably well, including with sub loss. My views really didn't move all that much. In fact, I earned quite well through donations and YouTube revenue. The revenue is gone, so one half of it's gone. So I got to go back to work to contribute to my situation here. And my situation is very simple. My wife went to a fantastic college. She's ridiculously bright, and she decided to marry a dope like me. I thought maybe at one time I was going to be able to compete with her salary-wise, but I don't. I can't. And to be perfectly honest, living in Germany, it really only, because my command of the language, it really only allows me for menial work. So why don't you move home? I don't know if I ever went into detail into this, but I'm going to tell you why I'm here in Germany. Long story short, I was supposed to go back to the United States and check out of the Army and get a government job. Right before I was supposed to do that, my ex-wife left me. And as it turned out, it was really just a ploy for custody. I had one or two choices: leave to get a decent government job, or stay here, have menial work, struggle, but I got to see my daughter. That was the whole fight. I chose the latter. I met my wonderful wife, Andy, who fortunately has a tremendous job, and she said to me, "We're going to fight. We're going to win Laura, and what I expect of you is your best effort. I don't care if it's menial work, do it." Well, with Baited and YouTube, I have more than exceeded her expectations as far as somebody who contributes to this family. And even after Baited broke up, I managed to hang on to a tremendous audience that supports me. It supports me a lot, and that's pretty much where I stand now. While I'm going back to work, I'm still have hopes that the apocalypse will go through, and then maybe one day I can be a full-time YouTuber again. I have to stay relevant, so I still have to sort of treat it like a job. I don't have time for hockey because I have to put a tremendous amount of work into it, a lot more than I do the other topics, where I can just read an article or trending topics, read an article and then just sort of be entertaining. Hockey takes a lot more work, and it's getting to the point, because the games are at 1 a.m. over here, and the amount of time that it takes to catch on everything else, that is cutting into what I really need to be doing. And what I have a certain amount of time by myself during the day, and I need to justify that time. That time needs to go into something that's going to have a return. Unfortunately, while the return in hockey is great, I have the best fans on the planet, so supportive, and have given me an opportunity of a lifetime. While I did that, while I have that, I don't know how to say this without sounding unappreciative. It is a wonderful feeling to have you guys. but financially, it's not enough time to justify the time that needs to be put in for it to be effective and for it to be decent and for it to be consistent. And that's it. That is just a reality of the situation. It's not a lack of appreciation. I'm being forced somewhere else. That's it. It's not like I love the game any less. I just my life took a different turn, as it has several times over the last 23 years that I've been an adult, 22, whatever it is. And this is the way just life flows sometimes. I love doing this podcast, Shot from the Point. I love Mac and Matt. I love the ever loyal Jeff Huffman, Frenchie Ben, and all the work that Jake Link did every week, every Sunday, just being there. And I owe them a lot. Even if this YouTube thing is over, I mean, it was a fantastic ride. I'm not going to lie. Even mildly internet famous is a hell of a lot of fun. I enjoy the attention. I would never say I didn't. I like working out of my house. And I wish hockey was a little more profitable on YouTube. I really do. Because I probably would have never left. The money and the chance to be like my hero, Howard Stern, and do a similar type of show was much too enticing. And then I became dependent on it. And that's the simple truth. I feel awful. I really do. I feel absolutely terrible. That I couldn't live up to my promise. And that this is forcing me to do things that maybe I, at some level, don't want to do. And the idea or the thought or even fantasy that you guys are disappointed on me is overwhelming. It's a shitty feeling, to say the least. While I'm ending podcasts on here, I'm not closing the channel. It seems like an awful waste. I do plan to stream NHL 17 and 18. Possibly make a video if there's some big story that breaks out, but I can't do podcasts. I can't do streams that have talk show content. I do plan to stream. I do plan to take calls on Discord and the phone number and talk hockey, but intermittently with no consistency. Once in a while. I hope you guys follow me on Twitter, and I'll make the announcements there. It's such a crossed feeling. I'll leave you with this, because all I can give you is excuses. I hope that our little community, that somebody else gets to have as much joy and was lucky as I was to have those group of people enjoy hockey content on YouTube, which is relatively rare. And I hope somebody steps in that role and has as much fun with you guys as I hope that you had with me. I'm sorry. I'm appreciative, and yeah, I think this is goodbye as far as the podcast is concerned. You guys are the greatest, and no matter how you might feel right now, and no matter what anybody tells you, I do care a lot more maybe than I even should. And I wish it could be different. And then that I guess I have to repeat myself over and over again that just how much I appreciate everything. You truly made this the most rewarding hobby that I've ever had, by far. And I wish the best to all of you. Good luck to your team. Enjoy the Stanley Cup this year, and take care.